Okay, today we're going to go over how to install a Bootstrap 3 responsive carousel. Very easy to do. Bootstrap makes things very easy. So we're at the Bootstrap site, getbootstrap.com, and we've hit the Getting Started page. And they make things very easy here. You can install it with Bower, which is what I usually do, but for the sake of time, we're just going to grab these links. They have the CSS, which you need for Bootstrap. They have the JavaScript, which you need for the Bootstrap. This is an optional theme. I never use it. You can, but you don't need it. You just need the CSS, JavaScript, and jQuery. So if you scroll down a little bit more here, you'll see they have a basic HTML template that already has everything installed. The only difference is this says that this is if you've installed Bootstrap with locally, which we're not going to do. But I'm going to go ahead and grab this anyway and copy it over to my editor and paste that in. And all I've got to do now is change out these links so I can grab them from the CDN that Bootstrap already has set up. So I go back to Getting Started and right here and grab the CSS link, copy that, and instead of having this locally, we'll just paste that in here and it will grab it from their delivery network. And then we'll go up here and we'll get the JavaScript link. Goodness. And we'll replace this down here with that. You can see that they've already got the jQuery from Google. The link's already there. You will need that or this will not work. If you've installed Bootstrap already, this will already be there if it's done correctly. So now we just where this hello world is, we can kill that for the sake of this, and we can put in our carousel here. I'm going to do a section just for the sake of being proper. Container in a row. Oops. And I'm going to put my carousel inside of this. So I go back over here to Bootstrap and I'm going to hit the JavaScript menu item, and I go over here to the right and we'll see the carousel, and you'll see a nice example of the carousel. Now they've got what they call indicators down here. You can click on one and move from slide to slide, and it'll also tell you which slide you're on. They also have carousel controls left and right, so you can go over here and you can slide them back left and right. And once it's put on a colored background, it'll just look like it's darker than the regular color. It's pretty neat. But they've given us all the code we need to put in a carousel here. Now we can just go ahead and select all this, copy it, and we can just paste that right in there. And tab. And we've got the beginnings, the framework of carousel. We've got our indicators up here. We've got our controls over here. All we need now is our images and all that. So what we work with in here, what we want to kind of watch for are items. Okay, so you got an item. The first one is also has a class of active. That will, by JavaScript, that will be switched to the one that shows. But we leave it on the first one for now. We need to put an image in here. I've already created these images, so I'm just going to pop those in. And we have an option to use a caption with these as well. So this would be text that would go over the top of the images. So we would say something like, oh, I can't type today. And down here in this carousel caption, we would say whatever we wanted to say there. Alright, so this should be a good beginning. And we've got a working carousel. Now we don't have the proper size of images, but we have a carousel that's working. Now obviously I need to fix this. I got too small of images apparently. So what I could do is just change that back to 750. I'm just going to hack something real quick because purpose. All right, we'll just say container with 750 pixels. I don't do this. This is just for the sake of this tutorial, so don't do this in your code. And it's not going to work. So what we have here is we have a working carousel. And you can see down here we've got our text that we typed in for our caption. We can remove that if we want to. We can switch through slides. And we need to take, so that's it. That's a very simple, very rudimentary tutorial on using the Bootstrap carousel. If we wanted to, we could obviously come in here and take out these captions. Just go to that div class carousel caption, take that out. You can also go in here and remove indicators. And you can even remove the controls. Just make sure you don't remove too much. And then now you're going to have a very simple now you've got no controls, no indicators, no text. You just simply have your sliding images, which by the way, if you hover over it, it will stop the sliding. So if I hover over that, it won't go anywhere. Anyway, there you go. Very rudimentary, very simple, very easy to implement, and it is very responsive. So enjoy.